right, so basically just finishing up our lesson here. We're just kind of going over what we worked on today. We had a problem with, we're working on our transition here, right? We tend to have a tough, difficult time getting into our lead side here and compressing the ball, right? He has a lot of quick with the lower body here where it kind of shoots down, and then his upper body kind of like collapses here. It leads to over top motion here. So we did a lot of stuff with that, with the pressure plate. So what we're kind of focusing on today is he's gonna, or not today, but as he goes and starts to practice, we're gonna kind of develop this routine here, right? So first, when you go ahead and you start out, I want you to go ahead and we're going to start with just smaller swings, right, to get loose. We're going to start maybe like a 30-40% kind of practice swing. You're going to make your stance a little bit just normal, right? You're not going to hit a shot, just kind of going through like the rhythm here, right? We're going to do it at that nice like 30%, nice smooth swing, right? Once you take a couple of those, obviously with the golf ball, he's going to go to 60%. And then ultimately is going to go to 80% here. We don't necessarily want to go 100% all the time here, right? So 80 is a pretty good percent there to kind of finish off of. Now, what we're really focusing on here is just kind of like balance, right? Low point of the swing and then the club face here, right? You're just trying to feel the nice kind of sequence there. Now to go ahead and take a step further into focusing on that transition process here, right? He's going to go start with his feet close together like that. Right, and prior to the top of his backswing, he's going to go ahead and get solidified here on his left-hand side, right? He's going to go ahead and 60, right? There we go, right? Just a little bit to over-exaggerate it just a little, just to kind of get that key feeling. And then from there, he's of course going to let the club come down, right? Have more of a direct contact with the ground. And follow through, right? So he's going to take a couple shots like that with each of these phases here. I would say like 5 to 10 shots, maybe 10 feet on the higher end here, and then he's going to kind of get into like the meat of his just kind of his swing, right? And then he's going to go ahead and do that all over again here, as far as the 30, 60, and 80% there, but only he's going to actually be incorporating this load into that swing here, right? Also, like when working with like the club face and stuff like that, obviously if that ball starts left here, right, you're starting to work with more of a closed club face here. And if it goes to the right, you're working with more of an open face club face. So we also did a little bit about that like release point here and turning over the wrist, right? And yeah, and really kind of taking care of that. So that's kind of what we worked on in our lesson here today. Yeah, that's about it. So you have your routine. Yeah, that's it, man. All right.